If it's a day called today, then Ted probably has a new video out. Also, I'm finalizing my Jaymz DIY tele kit. It's gonna be a good one, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm Brant, and I'm going to be working on my Leo kit today. Basically, I'm getting ready to install the bridge and the control plate. I need to drill some holes. So one thing that I have done off camera is I have filled the holes that were in there prior, put a little CA glue, even a little bit of red paint over them. I still have to paint a hole here for the control plate. And I did widen this pick guard so the control plate will actually fit in that area. The way I did that was I didn't use a Dremel, surprisingly. Because this is curved here, I actually use this round file and just kind of filed it away slowly to get the general shape. It's not perfect. It's got some jagged edges to it a little bit, but I figure it's good enough. It's good enough for me, and I think with the control plate there kind of butted up against it, it won't make any difference. Then I've kind of measured out where everything needs to go. So I put the bridge, the new bridge in, and got it centered where I wanted it. And then had some tape down, made sure that it's in the right spot, and then just marked through the holes so I know where to drill. And you can see I've got the holes marked here, and also one for the control plate. So I am going to go ahead and do that, I think. Another thing I like to do is to tape. This is about how long I need for the screws, so I've taped here so I know when to stop drilling. This is the fun part. This is where I hope I don't do anything wrong. But we'll see. Actually, I'm going to start with this center one. I'm actually going to back off a little bit. Make sure I'm in there straight. And I'm going to drill down. About there, and come out. All right, let's do that 2 more times. All right, so hopefully that is enough. Let's see how badly I've damaged the finish. Now, let's make sure that fits. Put this in. And my holes are almost perfect. Not quite perfect, but I think I should be able to get the bridge on there okay. This one is I'm a bit off center. No, I think it's close enough that it'll work. All right, so now I need to redo the depth on this bit to match the screw for the control plate. So let me do that. Okay, so I have matched the length for the screw with the drill bit. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Make sure I'm pretty dead center. And call that good. Feel like I got the paint. Oh yeah, I haven't painted that yet. So I need to do that real quick. I just got my my wife's paint set. She likes to do little paintings. This is just an acrylic paint, nothing special. I'm going to touch up some of these. But I know nobody will see these because the plates are going to cover them, but I just, you know, why not? Patch them up. So if I ever do take the plate off, I'm not horrified. All right, that's done. Gonna let that dry for a little bit. And then we'll see about putting things in. Okay, so I think I'm ready to start installing the electronics. First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure everything's in. So I went ahead and reattached the pickup to the pickguard. All right, that's in. I'm going to go ahead and screw that down. Let's see, I have to put this through. This is a ground. Actually, I need to strip that. Okay, so this is going to go in like this. So let's put this through here. And I'm going to get a cloth. Just to put this on. And then I'm going to feed that up through there and lay that down. Kind of push it back in. Could probably cut it, but I'd rather not right now. And feed these through. Have those coming out. And now I can secure the bridge. Okay. So that looks good. All right. Let me get my soldering station out. All right, so I need to solder the neck there and the bridge to there. First, I'm going to remove those other wires. Okay, that's done. Now I need to solder to the volume pot, the grounds. Let me do that. You don't want to leave them on the volume pot too long. It all seems pretty solid. Nice. And next, I need to do the output jack. So the idea is here, I just wanted to fill in those holes on the post. I don't know if you could see that with solder. So then when I heat it up, I can just poke these through. There we go. That's on there. Now before I do anything else, make sure that it works. And hopefully I don't have any issue there. So let me get cleaned up and I'll be right back. So I've got my amp plugged in over here, and I am just going to check and make sure that everything works. So I'm in the neck position. Oh, I gotta turn my amp on. Sounds good? Nothing there. Middle. Good. Bridge. Nothing there. Good. That looks like that works. Volume works. Tone works. Okay, that looks like that's a success. So now I just have to get everything put together. Right. Let's actually start with the control plate. Oh, so I did put a pure tone jack, in case I didn't mention it, in the jack plate. So that's an upgrade. Okay, everything looks to be in place. I'm probably gonna have to raise that up some. So I'll do it now. Not too much. Whew. So soldering is done. Drilling is done. I gotta put that back on. So let's do that. I had to turn the jack a little bit to get the plate to line up correctly. So I am not going to shim the neck right away. I want to take a look at the... I'm going to put the neck back on, but I want to take a look at the strings on the new saddles, the new bridge plate. And before I do anything with the neck, adjusting the neck in any way, I want to see where we're at with that. If I need a shim, I'll try my best to keep the strings on detach the neck and put a shim in and then see where we go. This is what the old ones, like this, kind of that conical shape. These are the new ones. It's more of a mushroom cap shape, just a little bit sturdier, I guess. Like I said, I don't use straps, so it's not going to really make a difference to me. Just let having a couple more black accents on here would be fun. I might switch out that jack plate for a black one at some point. Okay. Here we go. The body is done. Well, almost. And get those saddles back in there too. So I had a lot of interesting comments in the last video, or maybe it was the one before, about making this a string through body, which I could do. I'd have to drill through and then Dremel out a piece here of the back and put in like a little plate with some ferrules. But I don't think I am going to do that at this point. I did run into an issue with Squire Telecaster. I was saying I had a Squire Telecaster, the Sonic, recently, that had a top loading bridge, and I did have some issues intonating because the screws got in the way of the string. So at some point I might have to go string through on this guitar. But I don't have a router attachment for my Dremel or a router. So I'd have to make some preparation in order to do that properly. And I kind of want to get this done. That's taken care of for now. Let's get the neck on. Oh, we're getting close. We are getting close. All right, so we're gonna get the neck on. So let's go ahead and do that. You are whole again, little buddy. Whole again. those went on super smooth. Oh, those feel really solid. And the switch seems to be good. All right. So I'm not gonna put strings on just yet. I gotta clean the body some and one other thing. But then I'll put strings on. I'm not gonna make you watch all that, because that's boring stuff. Pretty standard for me to do. So I will get back at you when I am finished. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, here it is. The Sierra Rose. And as you can see, I've added something special to the fingerboard. Oh yeah, I got some more Neck Illusions decals. This one is called American Beauty, and it's got the red dot inlays, and I thought it would look really nice on this guitar. I thought it would look really cool, and I do think it looks really nice. I personally like it. I know not everybody is into this kind of stuff, but for me, the looks of the guitar are just as important as to how it sounds. And I gotta say, these pickups, this guitar sounds really, really good. So, before I get into a demo of how it sounds, I did want to address some things that I still might need to do. So I probably will have to shim the neck. I don't know if you can tell how low those saddles are down to get my action correct. So I will probably end up shimming the neck in order to raise those up a little bit, have a little bit better break angle and get some of these screws down. But it worked out better. And these saddles, I can intonate this guitar now without any problem. Intonates just fine. And maybe eventually I will go string through. Someday. Someday, baby. J-Man, just for you, someday I will do a string through on this guitar. Because why not? But yeah, this thing, I've actually had this together for a while now. And it's my favorite guitar. It's my favorite guitar to pick up and play now. The pickups on this are very articulate. They sound really good, even clean. They sound really nice. So it just lets you hear what it sounds like in the neck position. And in the middle position. And the bridge. I'm really, really pleased with these pickups. And again, this pickup set came with the control plate, with the bridge plate. You've got a wafer switch and full-size pots with an orange capacitor on the tone. For 50 bucks, not bad. I'm actually going to do something I've been working on. That Keith and I have been talking about. So I got to put a capo on the second fret for this. So there you have it. My upgraded Leo Jaymz DIY Tele kit went together much better than I thought it was going to. I really like the looks of this guitar now. I'm even really pleased with the headstock logo, even though it wasn't what I was going for. I'm kind of digging it. It kind of gives it a little older relic-y look there on the headstock, but I may upgrade that at some point to be a little bit better design, a little more clear. But I'm pretty happy with this. This was a fun project. Starting with what at the time was an $85 guitar kit, well worth it. Well worth it. And the upgrades, even more worth it. Really happy with this guitar. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks again for watching. And as always, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Cheers.